Can the Pacers get the 4th seed in the East? I think there's a good shot. I gave my thoughts on the Wizards, and if they can get the 4th seed. I gave my thoughts on the Bucks, and if they can get the 4th seed. So now I'm giving my thoughts on the Pacers, and if they can get the 4th seed. Now I want to start with development from Oladipo, Miles Turner, and TJ Leaf. Oladipo, most improved player last year. Not unanimous, actually. One person voted for Clint Capella. I don't know why, but whatever. Most improved player, All Star. I believe he was an All NBA, third team. Put up 23 and 5. Could we see him put up 27 and 7 this year? Or I don't think so. Um, I think he'll have another jump, but I think it'll be pretty small, something like 24 and 6. Something like that. Not too big. I don't think it's very common for stars of his caliber to make another big jump. But I'm definitely not counting him out. He could definitely do that. On to Miles Turner. He's been putting on muscle this offseason, and I think he could become the second option on the team. Right now, of course, Oladipo is the first option, but they have Turner, Bogdanovich, and Tyreke Evans as kind of a committee second option. I think Tyreke Evans is probably the best, definitely the best out of the three, but he'll be coming off the bench, backing up Oladipo, so he may not be the second leading scorer. It could be Miles Turner. We could see a 17 and 7 year out of him. I don't think so. I think it'll be closer to 16 and 6.5. Although the one big thing for him is rebounding. He's never been a good rebounder, around 6 rebounds for his career. That's something he really needs to improve, especially in a front court with Thaddeus Young, who's also not the best rebounder. Now I also TJ Leaf improving. He didn't play much his rookie season. He probably won't play much this year either, mainly because of the Pacers' really good depth, which I'll get to in a bit. But I think around 800 minutes solid for him. He's a good stretch four. He can shoot. I want to talk about their offseason's additions as well. Aaron Holiday, they drafted him at number 21. He's 21 years old. Played at UCLA under Lonzo. Broke out last season. I like him. It was a good pick. Right now, they're 2 point guards, Darren Collison and Corey Joseph, both on 1 year deals, so it does provide some insurance if one or maybe even both of them leave in free agency. I don't think he'll be getting many minutes this season. Right now, I think Joseph's probably better than him, and I think Joseph will play more than him. At the end of the season, we could definitely see Holiday getting more minutes. Holiday might be better than him right now. We might just not see that. It's obviously not super easy scouting rookies or scouting rookies at the college level and seeing how they'll translate to the NBA. I think Holiday will probably get around 900, 850 minutes this year. Uh, unless there's a significant injury to a member of the backcourt, I don't think he's going to be a very consistent part of the rotation. Something around 10 minutes a night, kind of in garbage time, really. Next, I want to get to Tyreke Evans, who was a very good signing. I'm blanking on the terms of the deal, but no, it was a 1 year, $12 million deal. That's right. Only 1 year, but 12 million, not a bad price for someone that should be a sixth man of the year candidate. Had a breakout season last year, reminiscent of his rookie season, which was a very good season. I think he'll be very good for them at sixth man, something around 17, 5 and 5, something around there. Be a nice playmaker off the bench. He's very versatile. He can really do a lot. He can play 2 through 4. He can play 1 through 4. Maybe not the 4, maybe 1 through 3, but he is a very versatile player, good sixth man. Doug McDermott, they signed him 3 years, 22 million. Not too big of a fan of that. 3 years, 22. I mean, they're locking up a lot of money for a guy that has really only shown himself to be a shooter, and that's it. To be fair, he's a fantastic shooter. He'll probably shoot 40% or more this season, but shooting's really all he can do. He's not a good defender, not a good playmaker. He can't really defend multiple positions. I believe he's like 6'7", 6'8", maybe. He could defend the 4. I don't really know, but he's not. I mean, he's Doug McDermott. He's there to shoot threes. That's it. They signed Kyle Quinn to be the backup center. I think that was a good deal. Lured him away from the Knicks with the same contract as his player option. I believe 1 year, $4.4 million. He wanted to play for the Pacers because he just wanted to be on a winning team, getting meaningful minutes, which makes a lot of sense. The Pacers have said that they actually want Al Jefferson, or at least a while ago they said they wanted to have Al Jefferson play and be their backup center, but Al Jefferson's not on the team, and they're already over, or no, they have 15 players right now. So if they signed Al, they'd have to cut somebody. I don't really see that happening. So I think Haloquin safe is the backup center. Now I want to talk upon their depth. Very, very underrated depth. One of the best benches in the league. I'd probably go top 5 in the league, which very impressive. Assuming their starters are Darren Collison, Oladipo, Bojan Bogdanovic, Thaddeus Young, and Miles Turner, which I think they will be. Their bench is going to consist of Corey Joseph, Aaron Holiday, Tyreke Evans, Doug McDermott, Domantas Sabonis, Kylo Quinn, and TJ Leaf. Corey Joseph, decent backup point guard. Not great, not bad. He had a player option this offseason and accepted it. It was like $7.5 million. Aaron Holiday talked on him a little bit. Tyreke Evans talked on him. Doug McDermott talked on him. Domantas Sabonis backing up Thaddeus Young. He may start, actually. He may start, and I wouldn't be surprised. I think Thaddeus Young will start for the spacing. Thaddeus Young, one of the better shooting bigs in the league, around 38%, I want to say, 37%. Sabonis is very good, though. Very good paint type of guy. Good in the low post, good rebounder, good paint defender. Not the best outside of the paint, so not really, the best guy to have around Tyreke because he can't really space the floor that well. Although, there he is making a three, of course, as soon as I say that. He's definitely has potential, and I should have talked about him earlier when I was talking about developing players, actually, but I completely forgot. He will develop. He should improve his three-point shot, of course. That'd be huge. That if he can improve his three-point shot, become decent out there, 32, 33%. I think he could start over Thaddeus Young. He's more talented. I think he's also younger. Not necessarily a better fit, but you want to get your young guys happy, I guess. I don't know. He will be playing a lot though. Probably like 20, 24, 23 minutes a night on the bench. And then Kylo Quinn I talked upon, TJ Leaf talked upon. So I want to get to best, worst, and realistic case scenarios for this team. Best case, the 4th seed, like the Bucks, their best and worst cases aren't really like that crazy. Best case, 4th seed. I mean, they finished better than the Bucks. Their bench is just one of the best in the league. Depot takes a big leap. Turner takes a leap. Those things. As for worst case scenario, I'd say the 6th seed. This is if everything goes right with the Wizards, which, again, big if. Big if everything goes right with the Wizards. As for realistic case scenario, I have them as the 5th seed. A lot of people kind of counting out the Bucks, saying the Pacers are maybe not the unanimous 4th seed, but I think they've been the favorites for the 4th seed. And while I do agree they could definitely get the 4th seed, I think the 5th seed is more realistic. I think the coaching, the hire of Mike Budenholzer was just too much for the Bucks. I think that's going to push them over the edge. The Pacers are a very good team, but the difference between them and the Bucks is really the second option. The Bucks have Chris Middleton, who's proven to be a 20-point-per-game scorer and a good defender, great defender actually. The Pacers' second option is going to be probably Tyreke Evans, who, while he had a great season last year, is going to be coming off the bench most likely. Could also be Bojan Bogdanovic, who, yeah, he's a great shooter, can give you 14 a night. It's Bojan Bogdanovic. He's not killing you any night. He's not going to drop 50 on your head. He's not going to drop 40. He's not going to drop 30. He'll, occasionally go off for like 22 points. And then Miles Turner, kind of the same thing. Not going to kill you. We could see a big jump from him this offseason. Don't think it's going to happen. And I think their lack of second options, or lack of an elite second option like the Bucks have, maybe not elite, but the lack of a good second option is going to be what really hurts the Pacers, in my opinion. So comment down below where you have the Pacers in the Eastern Conference, and do you think Victor Oladipo is going to take another big leap and potentially have an MVP type season?